room. You might have seen I'm Illest pop up on your Instagram. Maybe you've seen Dylan Jones pop up in a few local newspapers. Well, I'd like to welcome to the chat room today Kayla, singer, songwriter, and Horsham resident Dylan Jones, but we're going to call him I'm Illest because that's way more cooler.
Every single time I'm looking into your face.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you guys doing?
Good. You have been making music for how many years now?
I've been making music for about 5 or 6 years, but I've only just taken it seriously for the past, I'd say, about 11 months to a year.
Can you describe that moment when you were like, yep, I'm going to pursue this, yep, I'm doing it? What was that moment like for you?
It was pretty unreal. I just sat down, I tried to find a little small team, which I've had a couple teams in the past couple months, but right now I've found a pretty good team, and we're releasing singles and albums and working hard on everything else before what I was doing about a year ago. So yeah, it's a big upgrade.
Yeah, having that support around you can really make a difference when you have other people wanting to support your craft. How good is that?
It's amazing, really.
Just like many artists do, I guess, you've had a bit of a shift in music within the last 11 months, 12 months, argument's sake. What made you change your shift in music, the sound? Was it you finding your music aesthetic or looking to go a little bit more mainstream?
Well, I started off going a bit hard on the hip-hop kind of thing, and then... it was kind of like a love break kind of thing that made me kind of switch to like the pop genre and writing it down on a bit of paper and writing down lyrics and getting into the music spirit, I guess, and getting into that and training my vocals and kind of stuff and just trying to get better at that, I guess.
What are some artists that you kind of look up to or hope to follow the same footsteps with?
I do. Well, I'm hoping to meet one in October, which is, if you guys know 360, he's a Australian rapper.
That would be sick.
I love 360, yes.
Yeah, but apart from that, probably, Post Malone is big. I'm trying to go see him as well this year live, but yeah.
It was only back in May that you released a debut album, which was History Repeats. Share with us about the process, about putting a whole album together, because that couldn't have been easy.
No, it was pretty hard when I first got my new microphone and I had a little small team with me back then. We sat down and I wanted to release an album. First, I was only going to have about 6 or 7 songs, but then I looked at Machine Gun Kelly's album that I've got sitting next to me, and it had 12 or 13 songs on it.
Another great artist to look up to, just saying.
Yeah,
I just worked a bit hard on that. It's probably not the best album, being a debut album, but yeah, I tried my best on it and worked with a few people and ended up getting that released.
We're joined in the chat room with Dylan Jones, a.k.a. I'm Illest for the old school lunchbox. Now, although you've dropped an album, which May doesn't seem really that long ago, you've gone ahead, keeping up with the momentum. You couldn't help yourself, but you've also got a single coming out next week. Is that right?
Yeah, I do. It's called I'm Okay, coming out August 14th.
All this wasted time, wonder if I'll be alright. Wonder if the one who calls saying that she will be mine.
What have you written that song about?
I wrote that song about falling in love and kind of stuff, and it's pretty much about my love life kind of thing. And when I first heard the beat, the lyrics come to me, and it all just folded out to be what it is now.
Artists work in so many different ways. You can start with a couple of lyrics, you can start with a bit of music, you can start with a memory or a feeling.
A light switch.
Thank you, Charlie Puth, for that. You can start with so many things, and it's so good that you've kind of found your avenue of starting with a beat, feeling that emotion, maybe feeling that that power within your own heart. You know, the beat gets you, and then you go from there.
Me being a little bit on the nosy side, you've got a partner now because you've written a song kind of about your love life. How do they feel about you kind of using them as a bit of an inspiration?
I'm not really sure how they feel, to be honest. I think they're a bit overwhelmed having someone write a song about them and stuff, but I wrote a song about a few people in my life and stuff like that, but I don't even think they know that yet, to be honest.
Are you going to write a song about us?
100%.
I do describe myself as a little bit of a hype girl, so if you need some backup vocals...
I'll be a woo girl at the back.
100%, yep.
We look forward to following your journey. It's still early days for you, but you are absolutely kicking goals, and I'm hoping that someone else, a young kid banging a tambourine together or just working out how to play the guitar or just working on their vocals, listens to this and goes, you know what, that's inspired me. And I think that would be really nice, of course. Just a local yourself, kind of kicking some big goals, making your dream happen. hopefully to inspire someone else. I think that's really nice.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. Just take a baby step. You never know where it will take you. And it all starts with that one step. Go for gold.
You can also follow Dylan's journey, following him on Instagram under I'm Illis. Thank you so much for catching up with us. We really do appreciate it. We look forward to following your journey.
No, thank you very much for having me.
And that wraps up the Old School Lunchbox. What an absolute fantastic interview. And it also wraps up the end of the week. Kayla?
Oh, devastating news. But don't worry, we'll be back on Monday.
We sure will be, with things that make you go, And your still turn for Song of the Day as well. You have the whole weekend to figure out